everybody, it's Saturday, and it means it's D&D time. Hooray!
Hooray!
Yep, we are. Nick is with us.
Boo! 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 The filth!
The filth.
The queen of filth.
The queen of slime!
Nice.
And we've gotten the obligatory Princess Bride reference out of the way already. Well done.
Yeah!
We're joined by Nick this week, which means D&D, of course. Unfortunately, Alice is sick, so she can't play.
Ooh.
So,
So I'll just carry her around and use her as a meat shield.
I don't think that will work particularly well.
I might not appreciate that.
No,
That also is true.
she has. I think Catherine has the second highest hit points in the party.
That
Awesome.
is
So I'll have just gained, what is it? Yeah, 51 points.
It's pretty great. I've got the lowest health, but I have the highest total defenses.
You are a mage.
Mm-hmm.
You're specifically an Arcanist wizard, so yeah.
Wizard tank for the win.
You are staff of defense builds get very good defenses.
Mm-hmm. Especially when wielding a defensive staff. Or
Yes,
whatever.
I know. You specifically built to have good defenses. I yes. So
your defenses are 1 point higher than mine. Okay.
at any rate,
Order 2, which is 2. Good reflex.
last time the party managed to actually they went out and helped the Canid village defend against an attack by the elves of the Ironwood Forest. And fought off an aspect of the one of the Fey Court sort of minor nobles, an aspect of Winter, which was a tough and dangerous fight, and they managed to pull it off. Hooray!
And he had a stupid name.
Yes.
I've been actually wondering about that. What is your basis for that statement?
I was trying to insult him at the time.
Fair enough.
And Gorm is not very good at that sort of thing.
You have a stupid name!
your face is stupid. Darn it! How did you know?
His name was Atraxis, right?
That
Yeah.
is what
Yes.
that is
It
what
was
my
actually
notes
a really
say.
cool name. It was just, you have a stupid name.
That was seriously the first thing that just came into my mind, and I was actually thinking of something else, and I fucked it up, so it ended up working. Which is actually a good thing, because the thing I was thinking of was, you know, a demonic fire hell dimension type thing. So it works. It's not that.
You guys return to the Canid village, and
Whose mic is sounding like it's rumbling?
it sounds like someone's typing vaguely.
Yeah, it's definitely not me for a change.
But anyways, not important. So that is where we are. You're back at the Canid village. Gorm is desperately trying to find the village alchemist to hopefully get a few more potions. Because Gorm went through all of his during that fight.
Yeah, I burned through all of my healing.
It's like, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. It's almost like the aspect of Winter with a solo that hits really hard.
Almost.
Actually, I think it was the first solo I've thrown at you guys this campaign so far.
I think so,
Yes,
yeah.
it is. Was.
That's actually the first non-standard minion I've thrown. The first, not a standard character or minion that I've thrown at you. I haven't even thrown an elite yet.
Mm-hmm.
Now that occurs to me.
I think you intended to throw elites at one point, but you forgot to actually make them elites.
Yes, that's right. There was one I was going to make an elite and totally forgot to make it an elite.
Right.
Like I could say give it an action point, but its hit points are nowhere near elite level. I guess I could have added like one or two to all its defenses, doubled its hit points, and given it an action point that had done it basically. But
Maybe increase its attacks at high size.
or something, I don't know. But anyways, we're not that's irrelevant. So yes, you are into the village. It seems like the attack is over. So they actually do bring the dependents and such back to the village. Elder Silverpaw, sort of, she walks back with the elderly and the children. And things basically calm down. Gyorm, you are able to find the alchemist. Anybody who you guys will be able to get a discount on buying potions from them, since you guys helped so much.
Kind of saved them from extinction.
Kind of. Well, if Atraxis had gotten there alive, it would have been a problem. Because if it hadn't been for you guys, that the middle force would have it could have been bad.
I'm in your place, killing all your mans.
But yes, at any rate, so let's see, what kind of discount am I going to get? Yeah, you guys can get buy potions from the you can buy basically healing potions of sorts at half price.
Woohoo!
That's great. I can afford exactly as many potions as I could before. None.
You have no money on you right now?
The only time I got money was after the dwarf business, and I spent that to basically ruin that guy's career. I don't regret that purchase. That is the best $50 I've ever spent in D&D. But it does leave me a bit lacking.
Actually, specifically, you guys can buy potions at half price, and you can all get a free healing potion if you'd like.
Okay, I'll take
potion of healing.
Awesome.
I will have 3 potions of healing.
Yeah, you are all gifted. You're all based. The alchemist definitely, sort of, yeah. Here, everybody take one of these, and you can buy other potions at half price.
Woo!
If there's any particularly wonky one, let me know what it is, and I'll consider whether they have it or not. But healing potions, no problem.
Potions, here we are. Potion of healing. Add. Okay.
Yes. So, you were all sort of, gathered in sort of the town center, hanging out. And it's sort of, mid-afternoon right now. Mid to late afternoon at this point. You've had most of a day to sort of, recuperate and such, and catch your breath, and you get to sleep for the night, and you're sort of doing stuff around the village during the day. Is there anything in particular you guys want to do in the village during that day before something actually happens? Because something may or may not happen. I may have something.
Clearly, a celebratory feast needs to be organized.
Well, they are working. They're working on a feast of sorts, but there is an undercurrent amongst the Canids that they're planning something. It's pretty clear that they're not fully gearing down from alert status at the moment.
Yeah, they're probably ready to strike back after that bullshit.
That seems to be sort of the impression. Anyone who wants to give me a
Streetwise?
Streetwise into whatever the what's it?
Insight.
Insight. Yes, that's a skill name. I'm like, I can't remember the name of the skill. Oh, okay. Vindeus you're gonna get info on that Streetwise check. 30. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not going to pay attention to that because my skills are bad and I don't want to embarrass myself with a roll.
Fair enough. Yeah, Gyorm, they definitely the Canids seem angry. Obviously not with you guys. They're all very, very. They seem very nice to you guys, but there's an undercurrent of sort of fuck those elves among them.
That's the first thing that these dogs have said that I agree with.
Vindeus.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty clear from your sort of going around. You're doing the streetwise thing, talking to people, and such. They're basically organizing a war party to go to the elves' doorstep and basically say, "Okay, fuck you guys. We've had enough. Cut this shit out now."
Trying to think of my response for that. I'm not sure what good that will accomplish, if anything. Given what the origin, given what the primary threat seems to be coming from, or at least threatened from. I'm trying to think of would it be prudent to inform them about what we came across in our fight on the way back here.
That's up to you guys.
About
Hello?
the I'm pretty sure I told them about how we beat up an aspect of winter.
Yes, and how it
Yeah,
these
I entrusted the true name of the jerk to the elder.
right the impression. Well, Vendeus's sense is still more about the court, or rather, those entities being the larger primary threat, more so than the elves of the immediate area. That's sort of the sense he has, but I'm just trying to think of a way to express that where it doesn't, I don't know, cause problems by him merely voicing his opinion on the matter. Vindeus will. I'm trying to think.
While Vendeus is figuring out exactly how he's going to phrase this, Aramia is basically going to spend the day, now that she, came up with the right name. She's basically going to go over all of the reference note materials and try and, refresh herself on all things related to that, because it's probably going to be relevant in the coming days.
What? No.
Especially since, I kind of called the fucker out and said, yeah, as long as I'm around, you ain't gonna win. Bring it. So yeah, I want to know this guy. I want to know this guy's family. I want to go know this guy's friends. I want to know his friends' friends. I want to know all of them.
Mm-hmm. Well, unfortunately, you don't have.
Dead. Your family dead. Your dog dead.
I was waiting. Thank you. I don't expect to have all that, but I want as much as possible.
Fair enough.
Well, I guess Vendeus's approach will be to try to find whoever appears to be would be in charge of this party. And just lead by the question of what do you seek to accomplish with this excursion?
Honestly, we're not expecting you to wipe them out or anything like that. We're basically basically they're going to go. His well, we seek to actually remind the elves exactly why attacking us and putting us on a war footing is a bad idea. We've fought them before in the past, and historically, when we went on the offensive eventually, and there's a reason they've left us alone for the better part of a century.
Yes, though unfortunately the addition of external parties does not make this as simple as I would think. If only because, well, through certain actions, it seems that the entities that these local elves look up to might be acting irrespective of any actions that are taken locally.
That might as be, but if we don't, the elves will attack again, and they'll keep coming in large in forces, and it will. If we don't nip it in the bud now, if we don't do something now, they will keep doing it. It'll put us in greater danger in the long term. If we can actually take the offensive now and show them how unwise it is to attack, to force us into an aggressive stance.
Is there a member of their groups that would be viewed as more or less a leader or head of their particular forces?
Probably. We'd have to find them. I mean, we hadn't really interacted with them much since the last time, and while elves live a long time, I don't know if he or she, I don't even know who it was that time. I wasn't alive when it happened last time, but they So they very well may have changed leadership since then. I would suspect they have, given the fact that they have been become more and more aggressive recently. And
I might be interested in meeting whoever might be calling the shots on their side.
well, you and your friends are more than welcome to come along with us when we do. But
once you use your pressurized air to clean out that bow over there, then I think we'll be ready to go.
Oh no, I thought they were applying mousse, getting prepared for the big meeting. Don't look the best.
You don't think that our hair looks this wonderful naturally, do you?
Now I have this
Have you
image
se-
of giant
seen-
werewolves with pompadours.
Got hair all over. Have you seen these split ends?
I'm just gonna state that Bjorn thinks it's a good idea to negotiate from a position of strength.
that is sort of the theory that they're working under. Yes. But at any rate, yeah. So, Vindeus, you're fairly certain that. Trying to see, he seems to be aware of the fact that the sort of the Winter Court, as it were, is involved, and he doesn't seem to be that concerned by it for some reason. It's very clear to you that he's not telling you something. Actually, if you want to give me an insight check, you probably should on that. Now I'm thinking about it. Yeah, he's not. He's clearly studiously not telling you something. There's an aspect of their plans he's not filling you in on. And you get the impression that he doesn't feel it's his place to tell you, basically. But he's not, and it's not a question of, he doesn't trust you. It's a case of,
Not my job.
not my job. My job is to organize the actual, our actual sort of, fighters.
All right. Well, when it comes about time for your trek, be sure to let me and my other fellows know.
Absolutely. As I said, you are more than welcome to come along with us. Honestly, given how well you guys how much you helped us out, and how competent, how good you guys are, you all seem to be in a fight. We'd love to have you along. Yes. But we probably won't be heading out for at least another day or so, probably a bit longer.
Very well.
We have to make sure that we got things organized so that when the main force heads out, we actually have defenses set up properly for the village, in case they send a raiding force out while we're out. And that's going to take some time. There's some rituals that the elders have to perform and such before we leave, anyways. So,
Think it's actually going to come to a fight?
he sort of says, there'll be some fighting, yes. Whether it'll come to a full-fledged battle, I don't know. I'm hopeful we can point out the error that they have made without it coming to too much bloodshed. Nobody wins if we actually get into a full-fledged war here.
Right.
Right.
Very well. I will attend to other matters until it is time to
Long
set
term,
out.
a battle of attrition works out for you guys. But that'd be a bad idea and kind of suck for everyone for a long time.
Yes.
Right. Which is why usually battles of attritions are avoided when possible.
Yeah. At any rate, you guys are all back in sort of the center of town, and there's it's getting on towards the time where they're starting to get things set up for a large communal feast type thing.
Ooh, feast!
When something odd happens, as I said, it's sort of mid to late afternoon. It very suddenly starts getting very dark.
Time flies when you're doing physical labor.
Yeah, except it's not that time of day.
It starts getting dark and the police come out.
at any rate, and you hear out from somewhere in the woods, as it sort of starts getting darker, you start hearing drums. And you realize very quickly that it's you hear sort of, you quickly pick up that there's some sort of almost like dance-like rhythm to the drum beat that's going on, and it's sort of coming from different parts of the woods, sort of echoing around. And then you hear sort of the baying of hounds.
Oh shit. Well, I think this is bad, but Bjorn's just excited to have a beat to dance to.
Boom, 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 boom.
Kinda, actually. And then you basically hear the sort of the scouts on the walls sort of saying, you know, 2 arms, they're coming, they're coming. You hear a crash from one of the gates, the gate walls, and it's you sort of hear the sounds of battle being sort of joined all around.
Let's see here. I think, Nick, there's a little bit of a rumble on your end from wind, possibly. Are you a fan or something? But
Yeah,
Notice-
no idea.
yeah. Okay then. I guess that's a good sign as any to get supplies together and get ready for a fight.
Yes, you guys should be
Point
ready.
me in a direction where you need me.
Well, things are going to be happening. You guys are actually going to be sort of caught in the middle of the village when things break. When this happens.
When shit goes down.
Yeah. So go to the Canid Village map, and you guys can put your tokens in the blue box. Because as you start seeing, you see a group of elves and a couple of sort of black sort of skinned hounds coming up sort of towards you from the southern part of the village. From the southern part. An important note is that it's much darker than it should be to the south there.
Here I am.
Yeah, basically, no, that's the wrong thing. There we go. Along this line here, you notice that it's gotten significantly darker to the point where it's basically sort of dim light down past there.
Hmm.
And I'll explain why in a moment.
Oh, I have a feeling we're going to find out.
Yes, you are.
You know, with them being shadow hounds and all.
Yes, that would be in fact what it is. It's basically there's some sort of weird sort of miasma of darkness that sort of leaches out from the hounds. They are dark and shadowy and really kind of unsettling and spooky.
Although at least they're not skeleton spiders.
No, they are not. And the sound of the drums from out in the woods has gotten louder. And I'm going to add everybody to the initiative.
We roll our initiative.
In 1 second, let me add you to the tracker first.
Well, this would roll mine anyway because I'll wait till I'll modify mine once the tracker's visible.
Yes, you are able to add your initiative. Yes.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
So, and I will roll for the baddies in a second here. All right. And
I think my initiative's 2. Well, hey, there we go. I rolled wizard initiative.
bah.
I'll be right back.
Poorly for the hounds, sadly. everybody set their initiative.
I should be set, and I think everyone else in our group is set. Yep. Oh, I'm last in initiative. Great.
What's your initiative bonus, Skitch?
Oh, it's +2 only. So.
Okay, yeah, the hound beats you then.
Yeah. I noticed with the point set, I'm like, yeah.
They're fast.
I'm shocked, Peter. Just terribly shocked.
Those two. All right. Well, the Elven Warriors are going to go first. So before I forget, just so you can sort of look at you can see the battlefield. Obviously, there are buildings. There are a couple of campfires. There are a couple of sort of fires there. The southern one is basically giving off very dim light because Shadowhounds.
Right.
That is a well. Alright, so that elf's gonna move up to there. He's gonna sort of move up there behind the
I'm back.
Alright, welcome back. Up to there. He's going over there. Actually, he is there.
I see they're taking the classic asshole formation, where none of them are within 2 squares of one another.
Well, they're not in melee range yet, so. Alright, so they're going to move up there. Only a couple of them have anything they can do at this point, but they're not going to. So, they're done. Alright, and then. There's an elf archer who is on the other side of the roof there. Basically, you see him. Sorry, actually, he's gonna. Basically, there's an elf who's on the other side of the building who climbs up to the roof of this building. The inner buildings are shorter than the outer buildings for what I like to call obvious reasons.
Right.
And he is going to open up. Who's he going to shoot? Is the question.
Well, we better not target his fortitude.
That's such a great.
Oh, right. Sorry, let me fix that. I forgot that there was a typo on that when I, yeah.
You're trying to give me a challenge and make me work for that feat I bought, I see. Don't worry, everyone, I brought its fortitude down by 2!
I forgot that the typo was there on the actual original token. I apologize. Oh, God, I'd completely forgotten about that. Yeah, so its fortitude is 16, not 168. I'm sorry.
I was so excited about being able to attack the weakest of his defenses for a while.
All right, so
He's going to shoot somebody. Vindeas, you are spared since you are further away and have both Gjorm and Hana between you and him. So it's going to be one of the other 3 at random.
okay.
Basically, 1, 2. Sorry, 1, 2,
How good is my
3, 4, 5, 6. I'm just going to.
how good is my line of sight to it?
He can see you, so you can see him.
All right.
It's just that you have cover from. Technically, you don't really technically have cover, but meh, close enough.
Gjorm.
Targeting Gjorm.
All right, let's
Good,
see if he
that's
hits.
my job.
So, here we go.
Shocking feedback.
All right. Shocking feedback. He gets 2 shots. So.
Oh,
Well,
Ooh! And Skitch is happy.
So let's see here. I think this should be correct. 35 damage.
Oh
I think
You matched
actually,
your crit
wait,
die.
let me double check. Yeah, it's 39 damage plus the extra die. And Gyorm resists 5 to all damage, so he takes that down to 2.
Okay, so he takes 39, you said?
35 damage.
35.
All right, I'm going to get the drop on this. Oh my God, my arm!
It just explodes.
Ah!
I'm always happy when one of my animals actually
So
works.
that drops him to 19 hit points?
It dropped into 16 hit points.
16.
actually.
You are correct. I misadded.
He gets bloodied immediately with the first shot.
That's
like-
awesome.
Who's the elven archer now, huh?
Right, I was sorry. Yeah, I was. Oh my God! Ow. Okay, well, okay, he'll take a second shot.
Oh.
18 versus reflex? That will hit me.
Yeah,
You take
but
1
you've got
damage.
resist 5, so you take another point of damage, Eric.
That was a good time for shocking feedback.
That was excellent.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
Okay.
Well, he's kind of fucked. Well, yeah, he's bloodied, by the way.
yeah. Oh.
Just as a random aside, you know.
What? He's bloodied?
Uh,
Hell, you say.
Yeah, just so you know.
Yep. All right. Well, Ramia, you're up.
Yep.
Eric, what are you doing?
Oh,
was
I'm
measuring.
sorry.
That is
I was
not
measuring and
measurable.
I forgot I had the wrong thing there. Sorry.
Okay, is anyone going to object if I fog up this area here?
Can we see out of the fog?
Only I can see through it.
They're minions, so I wouldn't worry too much, Eric, about them.
Yeah, alright.
Alright. Do-do-do-do-do. Where's the template tool? There it is. Ah! Bamf. Alrighty. So, Call of the Night wins. This is, versus Fortitude. Plus 10, right? We keep having these sessions so far apart, I forget what my basic information is. Alright. Top to bottom, left to right, so 2, 1, 4, and then 5. They all die.
Okay. So noted.
And that little area is now really foggy. So,
Wait,
they can't see us, I can see them, you can't see them.
So now we got a nice proper English evening here. It's both dark and foggy.
Yes.
All right. Debating what I want to do here. Is that it for you, Ramia?
Not much else for me to do.
Okay.
So, yeah.
There's a potential possible there's something that's been delaying. I've been debating when I want them to come in. I'm debating whether I want it now.
The backup mooks.
Yeah, I think they're gonna come in now.
That archer getting hit probably spurted.
Oh, that really hurt. Fire the flare into the dwarf.
Elven Shadow Blade.
Oh no. Oh no, look at them. They got a scarf on. That means
It's an
they're
ambush.
bad.
They're coming from behind.
All right, so he moves to there, and then he is going to use Dance of Death. He may shift up to 6 squares to make 3 falchion attacks. These guys are wielding, falchions. They're 2-handed swords of sorts. Make 3 falchion attacks at any point during this movement. Each target may be attacked only once. Each hit you take an additional 5 necrotic damage on top of the normal attack.
All right.
So he is going to go 1, 2, 3. Actually, 1. So attack Vindeus, shift. Attack Yorm, shift. Attack Hana.
And then run away.
3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, 6 there is fine. Yep. So take 5 more on top of each of these attacks. So Vindeus.
Miss.
Miss.
And I need to actually fix the macro on that. Give me a second. I forgot to put brackets around the damage roll.
So is this an elf, or is this an Eladrin elf?
You can't tell by looking at them in this. So
Yeah.
I was asking because I had a feeling you were about to use your
He-
reroll. If
he
you
does
had
not.
it.
He does not seem to have elven accuracy. No.
Okay. That's pretty much the core of the question for me.
Of course, he misses the other elf.
Racist.
No, he's such a racist assassin.
You can't afford to be a racist if you're an assassin, man.
Yeah, you have to be just willing to kill whoever gets in your way.
So yeah, I gotta
I mean,
change
yeah,
those.
Yeah, man, you take a job, you do the job. That's just how it goes.
I can't believe I left the brackets up that macro. Ugh. All right. Well.
But again, I guess Lee Harvey Oswald was probably a racist.
All right. So he's gonna dance to death. Oh, I should finish his attacks first. Hang on.
No, next.
So next is Gjorm.
Miss.
Hey, question now. You really can't interrupt his movement if virtue triggers, right?
That's a good question.
Yeah, I won't deal with that, but
Technically speaking, actually, okay. So we should do this in the correct order then. So,
Yeah, so
he
that
misses
was-
Gjorm there. Gjorm may slide a square if you'd like.
right. So if you want to slide a
Why,
square,
hello.
you can, and
On your way.
then you can slide him into a square as well.
Well,
and this
he's
is-
just going to keep on shifting, though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Right, he just keeps shifting, so, yeah. I mean, again, that's if you wanted to. The other option, of course, you could have is to move there, which puts you closer to them, but, again, that's only if you want to.
If you did move there, then he would have to change his path a little bit, I
Yeah,
guess.
he'll
but-
be changing his path. He won't end up where he ended up before, which
Yeah.
is fine.
Yeah.
All right.
So,
So,
yeah.
he will shift down to there and attack Hana.
Right, and then I think that's what we were going to do next, yeah.
Oh dear.
Well, that hurt.
You're going to die tonight.
All
So
right.
I take 17 damage.
Yes.
Great. That's great.
And then you got 3 points of movement left.
Wouldn't that be?
Actually, you know
13?
what? No, fuck him. I'm going to use my daily on him. Fuck him.
Okay.
And heroic effort.
All right, that'll hit him then.
And 26 damage. And get prone, motherfucker.
All right. Well, that ends his
Shift
movement.
out that bitch.
He can't. So well done.
Awesome.
If you hadn't crit me, I wouldn't have done that. So it's your fault.
There we go, that was weird.
All right.
that was-
Hey,
that's
Archie on that
you're
motherfucker.
you're gonna go over here.
Fine. Whatever.
that was an interesting turn of events as a result of all that.
Now he's next to Gjorm.
All right.
Ha.
Well, there you go. He is an unhappy camper.
That flaky really helped there, didn't it?
Hana is not appreciative of interpretive dance.
Hello.
All right, and he's gonna he'll dance to death also because duh.
Another 5.
Yep. Well,
It's
You mean-
2d4.
it's 2d4 plus 1. I mean,
Oh sure,
it's remarkably, it's in fact almost exactly average. It's technically one below average.
Yeah.
So shift. That's the first 3. Attack Yorm
Yep.
with combat advantage. Technically, he's flanking.
Oh yeah.
So you are. Well, it
And he
didn't
still
help you.
fails.
He misses anyways. 4th point of shift. He'll attack now. He'll attack Hana.
Ah!
Yeah, this guy saw what happened. He's like, nope.
Nope,
Keep
nope,
going,
nope,
keep
nope.
going.
5 attack.
Come on.
Attack Vindeus.
Crit me.
Ah!
Wow, they're rolling like crap. And last point of movement. Doink.
Ah!
I'd be honest, that virtue of cutting really did pay off.
Oh God,
It really
yes.
did.
All right, they are done. All right, Gorm, you're up.
Hey,
Yeah, the problem is they rolled really well, but you guys were in a terrible position for them to actually do what they wanted to do. It's like you guys were a little bit too grouped up. So
and we modified our group in mid attack.
it is therefore Gjorm's turn to do something. Gjorm, there is a Shadow Dancer, Shadow Blade there on the ground in front of you.
You got a present. You got a present here. Want to go
True,
for it?
I do.
Want to go for it?
Quick, kill it. You'll get a Mega Man power.
Boop. Oh, move. Not measure. Boop. Oh, I'm going to, yeah, I'm going to breast strike him.
All right. That's the damage.
Sorry,
Eric.
that was the damage.
Well, if you hit, that's how much you'll do.
You rolled a 1.
It doesn't matter.
You roll the 1.
Yeah.
Anything else,
Then,
Eric?
action point.
Do it again. Oh, I see. I see what you're doing. Bull
Blow
charge.
him
Yeah.
over. Before I do so, I want to use Glowering Threat, so they have to attack me.
All right, they're glowering threaded. Oh God. All right.
Now we bull charge this guy.
There you go.
Glowered.
Oh,
You missed.
I missed.
Combat advantage.
He doesn't have combat advantage against that guy.
Oh, right. Never mind.
I never hit with bull charge.
You got +1 to hit for the charge, but
that's still not enough.
still not
It's
enough.
still not enough.
You are one
Hey,
shy.
use heroic advantage on me.
Sadly, he can't. Now, those two are glowered, though.
Yeah, if I had
And marked.
magic
And
weapon
marked.
off, but oh well.
Yeah, so they have -7 to attack anybody but Gjorm.
Jeez.
Gjorm is saying, "Fight me!" And they're like, All right, Hana, you're up.
Don't all dwarves have 2 left feet?
Yes, but they are both well grounded.
Oh, it's comedy hour.
I'm sick.
Hurt me, will you?
Wow, that's a bad roll. Oh,
Jeez
well.
Louise, everything involving these guys except that crit is awful.
All right, well, take it that's it then, Hana.
Yeah, that's it.
Doggy's turns.
I'm not much of a dog person. And I'm pretty sure this is not going to make me any more of one.
And he's going to move to there. So just so you know exactly what's going on, that's the aura. Aura 10, bright light in the area is reduced to dim light. So you're now in dim light conditions if you're within 10 of it. Dim light, what dim light is it's -2 to attack rolls, basically, unless you have low light vision.
Isn't
Yeah.
this a fire pit?
It
a
is.
dwarf.
Dim
It is a
light
fire
still.
pit, yes. Unfortunately, it is reduced to dim light. Shadow magic! Yeah, it's also bright. There's a bright sunlight out. It's bright sunny day. It's mid-afternoon word.
Yep. That reminds me, I have something I could do, not right now, but I could do something later on where I could actually actually exploit this now.
Nice.
Yeah. But yes, if you have low light vision, you have no penalties, obviously. The dogs also, their darkness does not stack, so it's not like you're in both areas, it could become actually dark.
Right.
That would be complete bullshit. Unfortunately, he can't physically attack anybody because you are too far away. But he will bay. He will use his eerie, scary howl. So this is the effect if you're affected by it. It's a close burst 5.
The only person that can be targeted
Well,
is
that's
Ramya.
only unfortunately it's only unfortunately for the dog it's only a Ramya. So yeah.
I hate dogs.
Aroo.
It's not actually, like, scary. It's just really irritating because they yip.
No,
Yeah.
these are not dogs like that. The other one would
Or a
be.
chihuahua.
They are not. No, they are not like the Chihuahuas of Tindalos from the Ghostbusters thing. which I think was one of my favorite things ever. I could have this one bang also, but it's the exact same defense penalty, so it wouldn't stack. So, meh. Assume it's howling also, but, just can't do anything. That is it for the dogs. Vindeus, you're up.
Right. So my things. I wonder if I could finish this guy off.
Given how little health he's got left, quite possibly.
Possible.
Yeah, as an aside, he does technically have cover. He's shooting over the edge of the roof.
Right.
So he's got +2 to his defenses against you.
+2. Got it.
Yeah, I would have mentioned that if you hadn't crit him on your opening thing.
I'm gonna just my first order action is try to line up, shoot him, see if I hit it.
All right.
No, I don't have the first hit. I am then going to grant resistive formula to Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Hana.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Do either of you two need to move anywhere? I don't think so. I don't think I need you to move anywhere. And let's see here. Okay. Could I, as a face step, move onto the roof of this building?
Sure.
All right.
Diagonals don't penalize your movement in 4th.
Yep. And so I'm there, and then I'm going to action point and shoot the Elven Archer again. Hopefully,
Okay.
I'm getting with a little bit better vantage point.
Yep. Go for it. That'll hit. I will give it to you.
Just hits.
Yeah, because he doesn't have cover anymore.
Nope, he does not, because you're high enough up.
Damn it! Piece of shit.
Wow. Well, that doesn't kill him. Just.
That leave him with like 2 hit points.
Yeah.
No, he's not at 2 hit points. Please.
No, he's
Don't
at
be
1 hit
ridiculous. He's at 1 hit point.
He's minion.
He's now a minion.
I've minioned him
Actually, he's worse than a minion
because a Miskin Hill.
because a Miss can actually do damage to him.
But now I'm standing on the roof of the house, which actually is helpful for me.
Yeah.
Give me 1 second here.
Well,
It will
actually,
be after my turn ends and, the 25-foot column of fog goes away.
Still, I mean, are the dogs going to jump on the roof and attack me?
they have teleport.
What? No! Well, that's right. It's listed there, isn't it? Yeah, you don't know they teleport right now, but yeah. They got
Oh,
teleports.
come on. Everything Shadow teleports. Everything.
Vindeus wouldn't know that necessarily.
I'm a wizard.
Alright, well, the Mook Elves go. He'll come to there. He's going to shoot the wizard because, wizards are easy to hit.
Normally.
Twang!
Oh, yeah, they'll hit.
Usually that would, in fact, not hit me on account of the fact that I have a Cloak of Distortion and he's 5 paces away. But this fucking dog did its stupid howl, so my defense is penalized, so I do, in fact, get hit.
Mm-hmm.
I hate dogs so much.
He's going to move to there. The fog is getting in the way of that, so I'm not going to shoot you. But Vindeus is standing on the roof in, twang at Vindeus.
Come on. It's not like you're just going to hit me and take off 6 damage or something, are you?
That is exactly what they're gonna do.
Son of a bitch.
Second verse, same as the first. Vindeus, since you're standing there on the roof. You got cover from this side, though, so.
A little bit louder, a little bit worse.
Twang. That's it for the regular elves. The Elven Archer. Step 1 is going to shoot Vindeus because, oh god, why?
You should have shot me first, because I wouldn't have been able to shoot you back.
Jeez.
Twang.
13 damage.
Oh, it's another one of those Arctic archers.
Yes, it is.
And I am bloodied.
Alright, and second shot. Another 9.
That means I'm down to 13 hit points.
Right. And then
Sounds
he's
good.
going to. He's had enough of this being shot at thing.
And it's going to walk off the roof, take falling damage, and go unconscious.
No, he's going to face step instead.
Run and hide!
Out of line of sight. On the ground. Bamf. No, 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 no. Aramia, you're up.
Well, I've got all the power downs right now. And I was going to shoot him, but no, he decided to do something intelligent and just off.
Yes.
This person who didn't
Like,
get
if
hit
he
for
had, like,
22
walked
damage.
off and run that way, I would have thrown a burst attack around the corner and clipped him. But no, he teleported, so I cannot reasonably say that I know he's over there.
Actually, yes, you can. The only way in which you can't know where someone is if they're hidden.
Yeah, mechanically, you're correct. Word is arguing sort of from a
The math
Not
standpoint.
Logically, it doesn't make sense for me to shoot dude over there right now. It's like, oh, I just know.
Because he made
It's like,
when
I'd
he
probably
landed.
spin some bullshit and say it's like, oh, I'm so familiar with ice, I can sense his bow over there, but whatever.
Well, you can also argue that he made noise when he landed over there.
Or the teleport has some sort of like visual effect like it.
Right.
There are lots of
that's
things.
or something.
It's up.
Nightcrawler bullshit.
That's up to you, Word. I mean, the special effect is he's stepping between shadows, but
Yeah, I'm not.
that's fine.
I'm more concerned about this fucking dog anyway.
Blow up the dog.
I do want to blow up the dog.
Animal cruelty. Peter's gonna get in your ass.
I'll blow them up too.
Oh, okay.
Let's see here.
Then Pet PETA is going to get in the way, and that's going to be a problem.
Already did that.
Oh, and I rash struck.
Technically, yes, you are granting combat advantage right now.
Alright, I'm short on ideas, so I'm just gonna throw a conduit of ice at the dog that did that stupid noise.
All right.
So I'm at a -2 to hit right now. That's against reflex.
That'll hit. That'll
Yeah.
hit any of its defenses.
Well, it wouldn't have hit. Oh, right. I already penalized my numbers. Yes. So yes, I would hit everything. Good. All right. So it takes 2d8 plus int and staff. Not 2s7. Confound it. Yeah.
20
That
damage. Ouch.
All right. So it takes 20 cold damage. This cloud goes away. No more fog. Instead, there's a skating rink around this dog. See how well it likes that fucking asshole. And let's see here. The zone is difficult terrain, and any enemy that ends its turn in the zone takes 5 cold damage. Do I want to move now is the question.
Really?
Yeah, I'm going to move right there. Surround me, jerks. Bring it. I dare you.
All right. By the way, does the zone move with the dog?
Yes.
Okay, good to know.
The zone moves with the target.
Got it. That's it for you then, Word?
I'm not particularly hurt, so I'm not going to chuff that potion, so yeah, that's going to be it for me.
All right. Shadowblades. Shadowblade 1 will stand up.
Oh, how long does this howl thing do? Is it save ends?
And end of the dog's turn. Next turn.
Okay.
I think. Let me double check that. End of the Shadowhand's next turn, yes.
Okay.
All right, so Shadowblade 1 will stand up and use his falchion on Hana. Even with the
Even with
minus
the -7.
That dude
That
is
hits
determined.
exactly.
Yep.
Take 8. He's done.
You know, I gotta say, begrudging respect for that one right there.
He
Shadow...
doesn't like me.
No, he really doesn't.
No.
It really doesn't.
I guess sort of fluff-wise, he's got something against Priest of the Hearthmaker or something. I don't know.
What is that quilt you're wearing? It's so gauche.
The other one's going to attack Yorm because, yeah,
That misses.
of course it does. The one with no penalties misses. The one with -7 hits because, what the fuck?
Because Mecha's dice.
All right, well the Shadow Blades are done. Yorm, you're up. Actually, does he want to move somewhere? Well, he's not going to
Come
shift.
on over, the ice rink is fine.
He's not going to shift because shifting would be a terrible idea.
Yeah, because that would mean, getting punched by an axe. Or what does Yorm use? A hammer or an axe?
This is the hammer.
So he uses an axe, okay.
He'll stay there. That's fine. All right, Yorm, you're up.
All right. Well, dice is difficult terrain, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Takes damage for landing in it, right?
Ending
Shit.
turn.
By the way, Yorm, when he missed you, do you want to shift and move him? No, you don't.
No, I don't.
You don't.
He missed me.
Was that no?
No. It's, no. It's
You have to you have to shift into the space you vacated when you do your shift.
Oh, okay. Then never mind.
That's why I said no, you
We'll
don't.
keep him there. So, breezing us or driving attack him because I want to knock him into the ice.
okay.
4. Yep. The first. Well, that's the hit. You got to roll the first attack. Eric.
You rolled the damage. You have to roll the attack roll first.
Oh, did I roll the damage again?
Yes, you
Yeah.
did.
Yes. How do you keep doing that?
I don't know. Just not smart.
You missed.
It still misses.
And the secondary attack critted, which would have been so nice, but
Yeah.
Oh, well, you do half damage and push target to square. So he takes
He takes 8.
8. All right.
well, no, he takes 7 damage.
Yeah, 7.
That's right.
Yeah, round down.
Ow.
Okay.
That's it.
Yeah.
I'm fine. That was the dog. It was him. Ow.
Oh, okay.
Anything else, Yorm?
No. Just blew one of my dailies, and now I'm annoyed.
Hana.
I know your pain. Yorm, I know your pain.
yeah, true.
All right. Blistering Flourish. I hit.
Yes, you do.
There you go.
All right. He takes 9 damage. I get bonus fire stuff against him. I'll also throw my Flurry of Blows on him for 7 more fire damage. So that's a total of 16.
Okay.
Shift to square.
That bloodies him.
And that's gonna do it.
Oh, I forgot to roll the recharge in the dance. Excuse me.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
You rolled a 1 both times. I saw it.
All right, first one. Nope. Second one. Yes.
Yes.
So the one near Gyorm is recharged. The other one is not. Turn of the dogs. Well, one down here is going to teleport up to
Yep.
Vindeus.
Yep.
Bamf. He is going to use Shadow Ambush, which he
Uh-huh.
whenever he teleports adjacent to an enemy.
Uh-huh.
It's a bite attack with combat advantage, some extra damage.
Right. Which means you're probably going to take me out. And that's it?
Well,
That's
he
some
rolled.
apocalyptically bad damage.
He rolled a 1 in both his attack damage dice.
Okay.
Chomp.
Chomp a chomp a chewy chomp?
Okay, so now we got so now we're down to 7 hit points. Excellent. I've already blown my action points. That's
Teleports to there.
The ice thing follows it.
Actually, he's going to teleport. No, he's not going to teleport into combat advantage. That'd be silly.
It's a dog. It doesn't know any better. You can't even tell that it's not really bacon.
He's one, yeah. And he's going to attack. The intelligent thing would be to attack Hana, sadly. But it's going to go after Yorm. Actually, no, it's going to go. I'm going to d6 it. Evens Hana, odds Yorm.
Of course. Of course.
That's the wrong. That's the wrong ability. Ignore that. Ignore it.
Oh, now you're gonna crit. Well, you just have a plus 13 to attack. Fine.
Only one teleport. That's factoring in the combat advantage. So take 9.
Yep.
Don't forget, you do have the resistive formula on you, so if you want to pop that for 10 hit points, you can.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you do, but yeah.
You're not helping.
No. Just saying. Not trying to. Yeah. Well, anyways, yes, it's Vindeus' turn.
I know you're not trying.
By the way, you're not. Are you bloodied, Nick?
No, not yet.
Okay. Woof.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no good place to shift there. You want to drop down? Shift and drop down?
I really don't have the ability to do that effectively. From where
How
I am.
tall is it?
It's a story tall. It's about 10 feet.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. So what I will do, I have an idea. It's one thing popped in my head, but I'm not going to do that. What I will do Fry first is, let's see here, how far away? Does anyone need to be moved by way of moment of escape? Like, I don't know, Aramia, for example, if she wanted to get closer so she has both hounds in her range for a spell or something like that.
There's not really any point to me moving at this point.
Okay. So if no other characters need to move, then what I will attempt to do is I was trying to think whether I should blunder him or or the dog. Let's roll this off. It's gonna be the Blady face here.
Okay.
So I'm gonna try blunder against him and hit.
Excellent.
So he gets hit for 11 damage and is slid 3 squares, which means Yorm can do a melee basic against it with a +5 power bonus to the attack roll.
I'm going to point out that this is difficult terrain, so it would only be able to move 1 square across it.
It's forced movement, so it's
Oh,
not.
I keep forgetting that.
I can't roll at all today.
No, that's 21.
Oh, you're right, because the +5 power advantage.
So basic damage.
Take that.
Ow!
There you go.
That's 17 plus my 11, so that's 28 damage. And I can slide him 3 squares. Where should we place him?
He's bloodied, by the way.
Yeah, where should we place him, folks? I don't know. Here.
Oh, put him right in the fire. Take hot and cold damage at the same time.
Okay.
Do that.
Yeah.
Throw him into the
Fire's
fire.
on fire.
All right. He's going to take D6 fire damage for being there.
Oh, nice.
Okay then.
Vindeus is the star of this encounter.
In addition to almost dying in 1 round. That's the other fun part.
Hey, I'm not doing too shabby either.
How much damage do I take if I fall 10 feet, Peter?
D6.
I'm gonna use Majestic Word of myself and slide myself off the roof. So I'm going to regain.
I majestically run away!
All right, as my minor action there. Okay.
Actually, Skitch.
Yeah.
Technically speaking, you can make an acrobatics roll to reduce the damage.
I'm not gonna be good at it because I don't have Bard of all trades. But let's see what happens here.
No.
Okay, then you are prone.
Wait, what's that quote? Acrobatics check, not with explosives at least.
I'm not sure what that even pertains to. It's great.
Like, I guess it's like, at least I'm not holding explosives while I suck at acrobatics.
Well, yeah. If you'd rolled a 10, you'd have at least landed on your feet, but you didn't. You're prone.
Yeah, if I was a bard of all trades, I would have rolled a 10.
Yep.
Which is one of the things I might consider retraining one of my gifts to get that instead. So I'm prone.
Yep.
But while prone, I could still drink a potion of healing as another minor action.
Yes, you
to
can.
get an additional 10 hit points.
Also roll the d6 self damage, fall damage.
Yeah.
Let's see here. 1.
There you go.
So now I'm up to
It truly was a majestic escape.
Wow! I did not see
I
that
can't
coming.
believe that worked. That was awesome.
Actually, the best part, Skitch, is you haven't used your move action yet.
Well,
no,
he
I
used two
used
minor
another
actions.
minor action to heal.
Ah, okay.
But
Right, okay.
So I'm prone in the ice, which means I take damage. Don't I?
It's
only
only
enemies?
enemies. Allies
Even-
do not take the ending turn in ice damage.
Even better. So now I'm up to 30 hit points, which without using a second wind is not a bad turn of events here.
That means you're no longer bloodied, I believe.
I
Yeah,
am
you're in pretty,
indeed no
you're in
longer.
pretty solid shape. You're prone next to a dog, but you know.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, but before then, Yorm probably could do something to make it not want to attack me. I'm hoping.
Probably.
Well, actually, you're still prone.
Yeah, I'm still prone. I'm
Couldn't
just.
you just slide down?
Go attack the prone elf, you two minions. It's totally safe.
Actually, they have a disadvantage to hit me at range because prone.
Yeah.
Those are the punchy types, not the shooty types.
No, they were the shooty types.
They're both. They can do both, but they have bows out right now.
Yeah. So they want to attack me.
Right,
They
right.
have to get
They
adjacent to
take
me.
a penalty if they try and shoot you. They should walk over there into the ice.
They're not going to walk over there into the ice. You're no longer defense down, by the way, word.
Okay.
That wore off at the end of the dog's turn.
Yay.
That one's going to move up and shoot at Hana.
I have cover against this.
You're right. Twang.
Well, it didn't matter.
The other two are going to shoot at Aramia because, right there. Actually. No, Aramia's placement's actually... Oh, wait. She's going to move her to there and then shoot. There's a reason for this, but you don't know what it is yet. Twang. No.
Whiff.
Twang.
Whiff.
Yeah. All right, the archer's turn.
I do not regret moving here. That jerk won't have line of sight if he crawls around the corner.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, he really won't. Huh. He's gonna double move.
Now we can see. Now I see you.
Aramia, you're up.
Yeah, I know exactly why you moved that jerk, so I couldn't toast two at once.
All right. Well,
When do I get another encounter power? 7?
yes, I believe that's correct.
Need another encounter power. Well, from where I'm standing, I could not have seen it because there is no line of sight.
You would have heard him running at least.
Yeah, that's the thing. You would have heard him running.
You're fairly certain that there's somebody standing the other side of the building.
Shouting, "Oh my God! Don't hit me! Don't hit me! Don't hit me! Oh my God! Oh my God!"
Wait a minute, did I hear someone running? Excuse me. So Warrior 7 can take an opportunity attack. I'm moving down here so I can see this.
He's not going to bother since he doesn't have his sword out.
Fair enough. Alright, so...
Chase
arc
my
lightning.
bow back.
Oh, I broke my bow.
Okay, there is one less Arctic Archer.
Yeah, he goes down like a house. Yeah, he's at 1 hit point. I started thinking, what is he going to do? What can he possibly do that would not get him killed?
Leave.
Yes, that's basically it.
And speaking of which, you know what? I said excuse me, but I didn't really mean to be polite, so I killed him.
Oh, okay. Oh, the other arc lightning shot. Right, got it.
That archer needs to make like a tree and face step. You know.
He already did that. What he should have done is just climb down and then, yeah, well, whatever. All right.
Should have just effing left.
Well. All right, Shadow Blades.
Use
all
needle
right.
cannon.
Wow. Shadowblade 2 is in a really bad spot. He's standing in the fire. Oh, yeah, alright. If he wants to do his really cool thing, he's going to have to eat an opportunity attack from Gyorm anyways. So, alright, he's going to do the really cool thing. Gyorm, you get an opportunity attack against him. He's going to be shifting.
Are
Do
you-
that now?
Don't your opportunity attacks do good stuff?
Yes, they actually stop him from shifting if he actually, he stops his
It's-
ends his movement. So,
Yep.
so he's going to, yep, so
Yeah, I still missed.
you missed. Okay, good. So, this is difficult terrain though, correct word?
Yes.
Yes, it is.
So he'll only be able to move a total of 3 spaces. So he'll attack Yorm once. That's 1, 2, 3.
Okay, so first attack Yorm
He's gonna
because
attack- yes.
I haven't used Virtue of Cunning yet.
Yeah, I know. So yes. So yes. So his first, actually, attack. He does his attack first before moving, technically. So, Dance of Death again. Falchion attacking Gyorm.
Rolled max that time on the dice.
That's a miss, though.
Miss.
Okay, do I want to invoke this right now? I don't think there's a good way I can do it, though. Well, there's a way I could make it so he can't attack Hana, but he has to attack me.
If you move.
Actually,
Yorm
before he attacks
it'll
Gyorm,
have to be one or the other.
sorry. Before he attacks, he's going to make his first move. He's going to move first, attack Gyorm.
Okay.
Okay.
In that case, then, what could do is force Gyorm. Gyorm could move into any of these spaces, like, I don't know, Jason that warrior, and then slide him down with him, so now his,
Right, so
Bring-
No, because you're going to want me to have the ability to attack the dog so it doesn't savage you.
Well,
now.
yeah, but you could just move here.
here, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's another option, too.
Yeah, do that. That's just so we can get everything clustered.
Right.
pulls
And
him
then-
down to there.
Pulls him down to there, so now he has to shift a second time to even attack someone else.
Right, so
And he can't attack.
He cannot attack both Hana and Vindeus.
Right,
so.
that main point of this was to make him not attack all
Yep,
three
that's
of us.
fine, and that's fine.
This is why Virtue of Cunning bards are pains in the ass to play.
Oh god, yeah.
They really are.
All
But
right.
they're so good.
All right, so he's
It works
done.
really well with me throwing down, a difficult terrain field that the
Yeah,
dog
exactly.
just kind of facilitated.
Yeah, that's
Don't hit me, bro.
so 2. He'll attack Vindeus.
Don't hit me, bro.
+2 on the attack roll. +2 on the attack roll because you're prone.
Yeah. Don't hit me, bro. Son of a bitch.
Yeah, you bro.
That's actually a lot of damage. That'll be a total of
That is a lot of damage.
21 total.
Down to
He
9.
attacked someone that's not me while marked.
Yes, but you already used your thing, so
Ah, damn it. Okay.
yes, you don't get to attack him like repeatedly with that ability.
But I haven't used my mark attack yet.
That is the mark attack.
Yep.
No, he used his
well,
opportunity attack.
Technically, actually, that was his mark attack. It wasn't an opportunity attack because this is a shift.
Oh,
The reason
yeah.
he got it is because he's shifting.
Okay.
That's 2. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Ah!
All right, so he's
So
done.
who is this difficult terrain for?
The difficult terrain affects everything. The damage at end of turn affects enemies.
Why would you make difficult terrain with me there?
He didn't.
I didn't. I made it on
The
the
dog
dog.
did.
The dog teleported into the middle of it.
Why would you put difficult terrain on something that can teleport?
It didn't matter at the time.
The point of it was to damage the dog persistently.
It just, by the way, it just kept you from getting punched in the head. I don't want to hear it.
Anyways, the other one moves to there.
Oh, you dumb motherfucker.
Well, yes. But he's got combat advantage against Hana, so... Ha!
Well, that sure helped him, didn't it?
Well, apparently his fury against the Hearthmaker has dissipated somewhat.
Well, he's lost a lot of blood, so...
Yeah. Okay, Word, how much damage does he take at the end of the turn? His turn?
5.
5. Okay. Ow.
Do you want a virtue of cunning him?
He can't. That's once per round. It's once per round.
Okay.
So...
He's done.
When do they get their recharge rolls, then?
I should roll them
Right now, I think.
No.
No. Yay!
Gyorm!
Hi,
Technically
puppy.
speaking, it's at the start of the turn, but whatever.
I'm doing just fine here. Don't mind me.
Can I stand
No.
over Vendeus?
No,
No.
you cannot be in the
No,
same
I'm
square.
short. I'm short.
Never mind the fact you're in the same... You can't share the same square.
Okay. So what I can do...
you can't share the same square with a conscious ally
Gotcha.
of the same of medium size. Or yeah.
I'll just lay here and die so you can stand over me.
Yeah, if you could do that, that'd be great, because we aim for a really dramatic picture. Anyway, I'm going to club the dog.
Okay.
Wow, I have not rolled over 10 once.
Oof.
Marked at least, but
Yeah, he's marked at least. All right, that's it for Gyorm. Hana.
I grant combat advantage.
Yeah, you do.
You got a conga line of death going there. Yes, you do. Ha.
So
I'll just-
that's the beat they're dancing to.
Jeez.
I will use my 5 storms, and so let's start off with Shadowblade and then Hound.
Yep. All right.
Shadowblade, that's a miss. Hound, did I just roll the same thing twice? Yes, I did.
That's also
No,
nice.
No, I didn't. Yes, I did. I
The
can't
reason you're
tell
not able-
because I scroll up and and I see the exact same thing with nothing above it.
No, it's you rolled the same thing twice. Yes.
You can't beat
Motherfucker.
Shadow Man because you're not using top spin.
I have a feeling that I end up having to blow both of my dailies in this fight now.
All right. Shadowhounds.
No,
No.
no. I haven't moved yet.
Yep.
Okay.
Your fucking difficult terrain is preventing me from doing what I want to do. Okay, never mind.
Are you done?
Yeah, because I can't move into position.
Actually-
I might as well-
Rami, how long does the difficult terrain does this thing last? Last until the end of your last turn?
Let me check that.
That's an end of turn thing. It should have worn off by now.
I think. End of next turn, yes.
Yep. So it's worn off.
Alright, so that also means that,
What's his bucket didn't take the damage.
yeah, it also means that the other one wasn't taking the difficult terrain penalty.
Whatever. I don't care about
Well,
that.
that's-
That
that's
will
all
skip,
here.
but...
I'll undo.
All right.
I will undo the damage though.
I'm going to shift over here
Uh huh.
with the double move that I can do with the 5 storms movement,
Yep.
and then I'm going to use an action point.
Right.
I'm going to use Masterful Spiral.
Okay.
Shadowhound 1. That's a hit.
Yes, it is.
Shadowhound 2. That is a miss because dice hate me. All right. First one takes 26 damage. Second one takes 13 damage.
All right,
These
so-
things have a bajillion hit points.
Yes, they do. It's almost like I planned this to be a very hard encounter, so you guys would actually. It was going to be
Where
really
are the
fight.
other fucking Canids?
They're fighting other stuff around the village. The entire thing's being attacked.
I will then use my Flurry of Blows to deal 7 more damage to Shadowhound 1.
All right, Shadow One
And
takes
use
how much
that.
more?
7. Fire. And then I'll also use that to shift over here.
And you will look scornfully up on the roof. And just look at that dog and say, "You're not a cat. Get down here."
The good news
Bad
is
dog.
the good news is I can actually attack him up there too because I have reach on my melee attacks now.
Well, he's coming down, so you don't have to worry about that.
Oh, why not? He can just stay up there. He doesn't have reach.
No, but he has teleportation.
Sit. Heal.
Bamf.
You're a terrible dog.
You're not his master. He doesn't have to obey you.
Okay, I have a really bad idea of something I want to do. But
He's attacking you, by the way. Nick. Unsurprisingly.
I figured. Yes.
Hey, Nick, you wanted to see a really bad idea?
What's that?
Arrow of warning.
Oh
prone?
God! The prone position.
All right, roll the hit.
You hit.
No, because I take a minus to the attack, don't I?
Sadly, yes.
Oh come
Fucking
on!
bullshit.
But you know what? I'm going to give it to you because it's awesome. I don't care. I don't care if it's technically against the rules. It doesn't matter. You're hitting.
It takes 34
Oh God!
damage,
34 damage.
and Hana takes a at-will attack against it with a +1 bonus.
Maybe
to
I
the
should.
attack
Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Oh well.
It's too late. I'm
A
rolling
bolt
now.
flies through the air. Slow motion occurs.
I'm prone
the
because I
camera zooms
majestic
in
moved
on the
myself
bolt, and on the
off
side
of
of the bolt,
onto
it
the
reads
ground.
Rule of
Yeah.
Cool.
As I said, there's a reason I'm giving it to you, Sketch.
I hit.
That'll hit. Yeah.
13 damage.
Ow! Woof.
So
It's
that's
enough to-
47 damage total.
Yeah.
Bark.
Bark indeed.
Oh, it's almost dead. It's got like 10 health left.
Something like that.
I'm pretty sure I haven't been attacked yet until I did
It
missed.
hasn't
spiral.
attacked yet. No.
Yeah. It's.
Or
it's
it hasn't been attacked. I said.
uh,
Up
Wait,
until.
it had been attacked yet. You're right.
all right. So its attack roll does go
if
through.
I hadn't missed that roll, it would be dead now. Oh well.
Yeah, it would be. However, its attack roll now goes through,
Yep.
which is if
All
you,
right.
So it's a 25 versus AC, doing 13.
I'll use the 10 hit points now.
Yeah, I figured.
So
Now-
how much? That's my healing surge value plus
2.
Plus 2,
Yeah, I believe it's +2. Yeah, it's my Constitution modifier, so it's +2.
which
temper.
means that where the fuck is it? Oh, completely negating. Okay.
Which is the fun part, is that its attack doesn't even do any damage.
Now, if I remember correctly, Eric has not yet attacked the other Shadow Hound.
Yes, I did.
Yes, he did.
Oh no, you did. You
marked
did. It is marked. Okay, good. Then it will attack you.
Just because I can't hit doesn't mean I can't mark.
Right. That's the advantage. That's the advantage of being a fighter. You at least are useful even if you miss.
Yeah, Gyorm's mark is worse than his whiff.
The dog will teleport to there and attempt to shadow ambush Gyorm.
That's a hit.
Chomp, take 11, Gyorm.
Eh.
Yeah, I know. Go Vindeus.
You might want to stand up, dude.
Let's see here. Okay, I'm going to stand up. My question is, which one of these things pisses me off the most? To use Warweaver Tether against it.
What
Well,
does that do?
It's my other daily. It's just the sake of doing the amount of damage to someone.
I don't recall what that one does. I don't think you've used it that much.
Yeah. Basically, what it does, it uses an ally as the point of origin for the attack.
Yeah.
It's
and,
that one.
And for the rest of the encounter, he can basically use
Teleport to that person.
teleport to that ally.
It'd be a waste of it strategically, but it's more about the damage spike that I'm considering doing it. Also, the fact that I only have 9 hit points left right now, which is another.
Yeah, you are bloodied.
Oh, I'm very bloodied. Yes.
Yes.
And I don't think Moment of Escape is going to be useful for anyone right now either. So, no other healing abilities right now. It's great. Oh, great. Yeah. I guess the question is, which one of the how much health does this hound have left? I forget roughly.
A lot.
Well, they're all bloodied, so
Right.
and
It's
they're
just
all they're all
bloodied.
no. It's actually a fair bit past bloodied at this point.
They're all close, aren't they?
Honestly, the shadow dancers have more hit points.
Right. So which one am I pissed off more about?
Sorry, the shadow blades, not shadow dancers, but whatever.
Number 2, because
Have you taken actions at all yet?
No, I stood. So
he
I
stood
moved.
up.
I have an idea if you are willing to let me take my action.
I can't because that would involve moving into the next round.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah, I'm at the bottom of the round anyway, so I can't delay that way. So I'm going to. It's a bad idea, but shoot Shadow Blade 2 using Yorm as the source of the attack,
Okay,
or Weaver's Tether.
all right.
It's a miss.
He still takes half damage, so that's still 13 damage.
Ouch.
Um,
He's
and
not
he's
happy.
pushed 2 squares.
He's also not happy about that.
So
No, bring him close. Bring him close.
You don't
Push.
Oh, it's a push.
It's
Okay.
a push.
That
You
complicates
can't. You also
things.
can't push him over. You also can't push him over there because it's your Yorm.
Right.
He
I
slams
push-
into the wall and doesn't go anywhere.
I can
Actually, no,
him
he can push in
here.
there. Those are both further away from Gorm.
Oh, that's weird.
Right.
That's how pushes work. It's just every move has to be further away from the target. That's it.
Right. Um. So that is used. I can use the teleport power now, but doesn't really matter anymore. And I have no minor actions I can use. So
Okay, then you are done.
yes, that's the end of my turn.
Elf warriors.
One.
Oh, right, it does exist.
Mook elf warriors. They are going to drop their bows and pull out their swords. Hiya!
Which one is that against?
You.
Okay.
You're still up, Skitch.
I guess Hana.
Oh, hello.
They're done.
Miss. If you want to trigger the move, Hana, feel free to. If you don't, don't worry
Actually,
about
that's a good idea. Let's do that. Yeah.
All right. Ramia, you're up.
Alright. Okay. I'm trying to figure out how to do this optimally. Ooh, I think I might be able to do that. Yeah, I like this. Visions of Avarice.
Oh! Oh!
What?
it. Visions of avarice.
Okay, this is going to be amusing.
Effect. The burst creates a zone in its origin square. The zone lasts until the end of your next turn. You then make the primary attack. Primary target. Each enemy in burst, intelligence versus will. So let me take care of that real fast.
So we've just positioned every other enemy in the fight to be in the same zone.
Let's see here. So
This is going to be amusing.
let's see here.
I forgot you had this word. I'm.
Yep. So Shadow Blade, this dog, that jerk, this dog, that jerk, and then this jerk.
Okay.
So 7 things here.
Oh, jeez. More than half of those hit, I think.
So this was against Will. So I missed 3 of them. So I missed
That
Top
one?
Shadow Blade, I missed Elf Warrior 6, and I missed Shadowhound 1. But you know what? I don't care about the Elf Warrior, the dog, and the dude. They're close enough anyway. Who cares?
Right.
Alright, so. Hit. You pull the primary target up to 4 squares towards the zone. If the primary target is then in the zone or adjacent to it, the primary target is immobilized. Save ends.
To the center of the zone specifically.
Right.
Yep.
Oh, this is lovely.
Yep.
And, wasn't there
Oh,
another?
God.
It was, Wait, I rolled 7 dice. Was there only 6 things? Did I miscount?
You miscounted.
Yeah.
Okay, I just miscounted. Alright.
Don't worry about it.
I got half of them. Alright, so these 3 then are immobilized.
Yep. I will flag them.
Well, the warrior's also dead, probably, isn't he?
This does no damage.
Oh, you're right. That's right.
This doesn't do damage. It's a control spell.
But it's a good control spell.
So there was that, and then on top of that, sustain minor. The zone persists until the end of your next turn, and you make the secondary attack.
Yeah, the secondary attack is pull them again.
Yep.
So I just did that. I'm going to spend the minor to sustain it. Action point, Chilling Cloud, right here. Chilling Cloud is against Fortitude. I got 2 of them, it looks like. So I got the dog, who frickin' Ray, and I got the dancer. No, I got the elf. The elf warrior 3.
Elf
So
warrior-
minion dead.
Yes. Dead.
Edification.
And the dog.
And Dog is going to take 5 cold damage and has a -2 to its fortitude. Kiss my ass, you piece of shit. And -2 to hit.
All right. It takes 5 damage. Ouch. All right.
And after all of that spectacle, I'm just going to kind of mosey on over here.
What's nice though is having 2 things that are immobilized.
Yep.
All right. That's as an aside. Visions of Amber Avarice used to be even better.
Yeah, I did.
Yep.
With the redrag thing. I don't believe that it immobilizes when they get to the middle again on the redrags.
Yeah, on secondary attack, it does the pull, but it does not do the immobilization.
Right. It used to immobilize on the secondary also.
Ooh.
They toned it down to merely amazing.
Yep.
It's one of my favorite Wizard dailies. Shadow Blades. Well, one of them sits there sort of gnashing his teeth pointlessly. Because he's stuck going, woo, pretty. Literally, what the actual effect of the spell is, you basically create an illusionary treasure in the middle, and everybody sort of goes, ooh, must go to the treasure.
Hence
The illusion of a
Avarice.
fabulous
Right.
treasure appears out of thin air. Your enemies throw aside caution to seize it. That is the text.
Yep. Shadowblade 1 goes. He'll come up here, and he will attack Yorm.
Hi there.
Hiya!
Oh, he
done.
won't.
That was actually a mistake on his part, I'm realizing.
That is a killing clouds range.
That's actually not the reason it was a mistake.
Eric, let me go first. Let me go first. Eric, let me go first. Please let me go first.
Sure, you can go first.
Okay.
You're gonna kill everything and leave me with nothing to hit.
Well, I'll leave you with the minion. Okay, so I'm going to use my move ability for Wind Through the Willows, which lets me shift 1 square and slide a target creature 1 square, swapping us places. So Yorm here in a sec. Yep.
I do
I'm
not
then
like
going
this.
to use the attack power of Wind Through the Willows, which is a close blast 3.
Yep.
So I attack
I'm
all
never
of them.
letting you do this again. Totally stole all the fun I was gonna have.
Shadowblade, Shadowhound, Shadowhound, Shadowblade, whatever. Watch me miss all of them. Don't worry, dude. 22.
Miss.
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 Miss. I
You got
hit one of
Shadowblade.
them. Yay! That's what I get. 14 damage to Shadowblade 1.
Okay. Ow!
And he'll get my flurry of blows too. 7 more. So
Double
21
ow.
total. Actually, how low the fuck was Shadowhound 1? Not low enough, I don't think. Oh well.
Let's see here. It was number 2 that Skitch was fighting with a lot.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's number 2 that's almost dead.
All right. I can't believe I missed 3 times. Fuck.
All right, well,
That's
Gormus,
okay.
Gormus, now your turn.
Well, shift. And now I'm gonna hack and Hughes. It's what I'm here to do. The Shadowhound and the Shadowblade.
Right.
And I will probably also miss. Primary target, Shadowblade.
Wow.
Yep.
Well, you got the hound.
I got the piggy. Or the doggy.
They're base
Damage.
now. 17.
That'll kill the dog.
You always do magnificent with the second hit. I'd like to imagine that Gyorn's version of Hack and Hew is that he just like winds up his hammer like Casey at bat, whiffs monstrously and comically hits the other guy.
Yeah, the primary attack is just me whipping the hammer around my head to spin up for the second one.
All right, well, the other guy, the Shadow Dancer is at least marked, so.
Yeah.
All right, dogs.
Well, dog.
Yes, and unfortunately, that dog is immobilized, so he gets a save. Attempts to save versus the immobilization, but its save ends.
Yep.
No longer mobile. Dog's done. Vindeus.
I didn't see the dice.
I don't
roll.
see a roll.
Oh, that's a roll to the GM. I apologize. I'll redo that then. I thought I had a... There, I clicked the wrong D20 button. Never mind. It is technically on
I
stream.
knew you were lying.
I wasn't, but it's on stream. But I will take the second roll because you didn't see the first one. I'm okay with that.
We can check the stream. Hey, what's with all these extra creatures you have hidden behind the corner?
There's a reason I said you actually could look at the stream if you wanted to, because there aren't any others. If there are, I will copy the. If I decide to bring more stuff in, which I won't, because you guys are kind of riding the ragged edge, and that's when Winter Lord Atraxis shows up to fight.
You've got a
That's
stupid
right, you
name.
motherfucker. Damn it! And then he leaves.
All right, let's see here. Is there any fun position I could do for any sort of purposes? Nope, none of those. So I am going to shoot Shadowblade 2 with magic weapon. No, wait, yeah, magic weapon.
Just because this is a little too good to not pass up,
Yeah.
Mad Oreo in the chat suggests that the reason that the dogs went towards the Avarice is because they went bacon!
Let's see here. Let's see. So that hits because he's immobilized.
Okay,
16 damage.
that'll drop him.
Cool.
Which one are you shooting?
Number 2 down here.
They're both below 16, so it really doesn't matter.
Yeah. So, and then just because I did it, I'm just going to use the teleport power to move. Because I just want to do this damn thing since I set it up. Teleport. Whee! Teleport over here.
Okay.
Because why bother walking when I can teleport?
Elf
that's-
Warrior. The last Elf Warrior goes.
The
What-
Last
you wanna-
Elf Warrior. That sounds like a novel.
You want to do this?
Yes.
Want to do this
You
thing?
dumb motherfucker.
No.
Of course
Fuck
he missed.
Wow.
Of course he missed.
This entire
If
fight
it-
is
if it
like
is- if it is
whiff,
like has
whiff,
like an
whiff,
open
whiff,
gash in his
monstrous
face.
hit, whiff, whiff, whiff.
Vidiz has open gash on his face and he still misses.
All right, Ramia, you're up.
Alright. Well... Let's see here. There are 3 enemies remaining. Vacuum, vacuum, vacuum. Okay, so, the only one I got was Shadowblade 1, who, ends up in the fire.
Okay.
That is some toasty greed.
He is not happy.
And this collector's edition of Star Wars really burns.
And I'll use arc lightning. Why not? Get some
Okay.
get some actual damage going. We're almost done here. All right, so arc lightning, arc lightning. Okay, I missed the first guy, which was, this guy since he's closer, and I got this guy who's immobilized.
All right, roll damage.
Yeah, I actually have to type that out because I've not actually done a D6 attack. The other time I used this was while they had 1 health. 8 damage on an immobilized hound,
Okay.
which I know
Ow.
leaves it with like 2 health left, and that annoys the crap out of me.
Something like that, yeah.
I'm going to stand right over here, and I'm going to use prestidigitation to make cat shapes in the dirt in front of me, in front of the dog, to mock it.
Okay. Done?
Yes.
I hope so. I'm pretty sure that's a minor action.
Steps out of the fire.
Oh, it is. Okay, I don't do the prestidigitation. I forgot.
Attempts to hack at Hana.
You miss.
Yes.
Yeah. You want to
No,
move,
no,
Hana?
no. No, I'm good.
Oh, hang on. It recharges. Should have done that before. Oh well. Hana.
I'm
Fire
going to use my,
handled it.
I'm going to use my 5 storms move to move into the fire.
Okay. Take D6 fire damage.
Buy awesome treasure.
Oh, look, I gained 3 10 hit points.
Because fire immune.
I'm All right, 5 storms now. So Shadowhound and then Shadowblade. Wait, what is the bonus for the
Immobilize?
immobilize?
Nothing.
advantage?
Does Immobilize grant combat advantage? I
It
don't
does
think
not.
It does.
Nope.
Oh, it doesn't.
Okay. Other guy.
I was thinking about
Yeah,
moving
hit
up
you.
the thing for combat advantage, but I figured I'd play it safe instead.
All right. So you
Okay.
Shadowblade.
Shadowblade takes 10 damage.
Well, he was at 2, so
Okay.
Hey.
This triggers my Rain of Hammers key focus, which deals 3 damage to Shadowhound 2.
he was at 2, so he's dead.
Yay!
Yay! Congratulations,
I finally
you
got
learned
to
top
use that.
spin. You have mastered top spin.
And I'm done.
All right, Yorm, it's time to see which one of us hits this Elf Warrior 6 first.
He's dead.
It was
See,
him.
now I can hit a target.
No, I rolled second. That means I hit first. So.
What?
No,
This
no,
isn't
no.
Yu-Gi-Oh! You don't resolve chains backwards.
No.
Little do you know, you
Here's what
activated my
happens.
trap card.
Jorm swings his hammer, and then Vendeus is like, no, wait 5 minutes, and then Arrow of Warnings, the archer.
All right. Well, you have defeated the Elven raiding party.
Hey! God, that was hard.
Yes, it was.
Our dice hated us. Everyone's dice hated them.
Mine were kind of uncooperative, but largely usable.
It's a good thing you guys did so much damage to the archer early. I'll say that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's simple.
This is why shocking feedback is one of the best things in the arsenal.
Oh God, shocking feedback's amazing. It's one of the many reasons I adored the hybrid warlord artificer I played.
Yeah. A Bartificer has both shocking feedback and arrow warning, which is also a really fun combo, despite the fact that I've been missing more often with arrow warning recently.
Yeah.
Which is weird, because it's more accurate.
I don't know. At any rate, so you have defeated defeated them. The rest of the Elven raiding party is summarily has been driven off by the Canids. Because there were more of them. This is not all of them. These are the ones who basically beat down the door and sort of rushed through a somewhat surprised smaller group of Canids.
Right.
And it turns out they were actually, you can sort of get some information from the ones who were, it's pretty clear they were actually headed towards this building, which is where the elders were. So it turned out you guys were in perfect position to defend the elders.
That's good.
Yes. Yes, apparently eventually there's one or two of the elves were taken alive, and it was very clear that this was a sort of an attempt to basically take out the elders in sort of, as a way to sort of cripple the village.
Yeah, Vinay's just gonna collapse and bleed out a little bit in front of the elder's house. That's just to.
Yes, there are some other the Canid healers come up to heal you guys. So between technically speaking, you can take a short rest and spend your surges, but your wounds
They're
are bandaged
patching
and
you up.
treated. They're definitively patching you all up because some of you guys got hit pretty hard.
How many healing surges am I gonna have to spend to heal up here? 1, 2, 3, and I'm still short by 11, so I kind of 4. All right, I'm down to 2 surges. Excellent.
Yes, well, you guys blew a lot of dailies.
I don't think it's honestly worth it for me to use a surge.
I'm not at 3 hit points, so what am I supposed to do?
Oh, you can surge for days. I don't care. You do your thing.
I'm down. I'm just adding to my token. Down. Yes, I'm down to. I don't have Georg's amazing 5,656 hit points.
I have 40 hit points. I lost 6.
Yes, Yorm is
Even
missing.
with crippled defenses, I'm still really dodgy.
Yorm had lost 11 hit points. He spent a surge and got them all back.
Yeah, Yorm, you are technically missing the slash between your 56 and 56 out of 56. You are currently listed as having 5,500,
I was
5,650.
wondering what sketch was on about.
Gorm has a lot of hit points.
Damn it, you spotted it.
When Yorm spends a healing surge, he recovers over 1,000 hit points.
That would be impressive.
Would be impressive. That's what happens when we have a stack overflow error in D&D 4th edition.
Yorm reveals himself to be the dwarven god of intoxication.
Yorm unfortunately put in too much information into a value that cannot handle it, and therefore has infinite hit points.
Right. So at any rate, yeah. So basically, there's there's an elf that's basically brought in for interrogation.
I stab Yorm and steal one of his healing surges.
God
Leads
damn
that
it.
lucky.
Unrelated matter.
Nice.
Aha. Okay. At any rate,
Sorry.
that's fine.
Oh.
Push noise.
So it's elf for interrogation, huh?
Yes.
An interrogation. Got it.
Just so people can see on stream. There we go. So yeah.
I wonder if I can interject on those interrogations.
Basically, it's not. There's not much going.
I like
Look.
to imagine that every so often, during the middle of one of the sentences, Hana just punches the elf in the face just because, out of spite for that fight.
That's not how Hana works. You know that.
I know, but you're the one who punches things.
At any rate, it doesn't take much to actually find out what the why they're here, because the elves, the elf in question, is sort of seething with anger. He doesn't give up much, other than, as I said, that I'll kill you all. Basically, yeah.
I'm just trying to sit down and sort of stare down this elf, as much as I can, try to see if I can infer anything from it.
What would you like? What sort of thing would you like to know that I haven't already given you guys? That basically they were here to basically either kill or kidnap the elders. Basically, their preference was to capture at least one of the elders, but if they didn't think it was possible, to kill them.
Trying to think. I'm basically just gonna ask: are these losses on your part even worth what you're doing?
These are our woods. The Canids will leave.
You're not even answering the question. Is it even worth it? Let's say that one of you is left behind after all this, and you got the Canids to leave. Would that one survivor be vindicated?
The woods would then belong to then be in the possession of the elves. So yes.
Great.
You're
Then I can just
dumb.
come in, kill
Yes.
that elf, and take the woods for myself.
Right. I was like, yes, and incapable of
so
defending it. How can you claim ownership over something you can't protect meaningfully?
The taint of the Canids would be gone. That is enough.
That's dirty.
Somehow I don't think that this one has anything useful to tell us. He is still under the impression that it is for the sake of the race instead of the sake of one person or group of people that he is carrying out this task.
I'm curious about this. There's a real strong single-mindedness about this. I'm going to use an Arcana check to see if I can tell if there's a compulsion or geas on this idiot.
He might just be a young, stupid...
29.
Well, if there is a magical influence, you might find it.
Actually, word, as a matter of fact, he is there's definitely something magic. There's definitely something off it's not so much a. There's not like there's like an enchantment on him, but there's definitely something odd about him. He doesn't sort of, compared to the other elves you've sort of studied magically. There's definitely
An influence here.
there's something odd. He doesn't. He basically, you've seen sort of the type of magic elves tend to have about them, like Vendeus or any other elf you run into. Even some of the other elves you've seen in these woods, like some of the other elves you fought. There's something odd, and but you don't know what it is. It's not like and it's nothing. It's not like anything you studied with the name, got from the name, from like dealing with the nameless. It's something weird.
Is this a construct?
Does not appear to be. Oh, he's very clearly actually an elf, but there's something off. There's something off about him, sort of from a magical
Or rather,
standpoint.
not a construct, an illusion.
No,
No.
he's very, very
No.
clearly there.
Okay.
Next question Vinay was going to ask is, what drove you to bring the council in to help you here?
Who's the consul? The guy with the dumb name?
Shh.
Honestly, Sketch, he sort of looks at you like kind of confused and doesn't really seem to understand what it is you're asking. At a guess, he's probably far too low on the totem pole to know that.
Right.
This is a mook elf. I mean, honestly.
Yeah. So.
All right.
And then the follow-up
going
question.
to-
Vinay was going to have to say, who's in charge of your operation?
I'm actually going to interrupt Vendeus' question there and pull the group aside and note that this elf is not in his right mind. Something is off.
Your way he was talking? Of course, he's dumb, young, and stupid.
No,
Happens to
more than
everybody.
that. Like, maybe under the influence of something. Perhaps not strictly magical, but something. Maybe something
Like,
of a physical
drugged?
substance. Something, possibly. But this elf is not behaving properly, and there's a bunch of strangeness about his magical signature. It's not as any elf one would expect. It's not like Vendeus' signature. It's not like any of the other elves we've noticed signature. It's distinct. It's off. It's wrong.
I'm still curious as to how it answers my question in particular.
Okay, well, you go back and ask him the question.
Like, either who is in charge or who are you taking orders from?
Well, who am I taking orders from? The war leader. Duh.
Where's the war leader right now? Did they join you in this particular fight, or are they
No,
staying
the
back?
war leader is back at home.
Right. Of course they are. They wouldn't bother taking part in this.
I have a question for you. Before you took up arms in order to expel the Canids from your woods, what was it that you did?
I'm a hunter.
This is I forget which position this guy had.
He's an elf warrior type.
One looks okay.
He's a hunter. I hunt
So
beasts.
you-
I hunt beasts like these Canids. I mean, duh.
So you were recruited, you were drafted, or you enlisted, I suppose.
Of course.
So you heard the call to expel these people from your woods, and so you immediately answered it.
Absolutely.
So you waited for the call.
When the call came, I answered.
So until you heard the word from the council,
Not the council, but from his.
well, from your superior, you had no desire to hunt Canids.
I never came across them, but when it was pointed out that they were, I've never encountered one before, but I knew that they were a taint upon these woods, and we must drive them. That eventually they would be driven out. Well, the call came to to finally take our forest back from these beasts, then I of course answered the call.
I'm gonna. So, I'm going to do a sense votive after I ask this question.
All right.
Let me just make sure I got it in my head all right. Okay.
Here's a side question, Peter. Okay. I want to roll a heal check while we're talking to this person. To notice if there's anything off about, I don't know, his eyes. That would indicate that there's just something off about him.
All right, that's fine.
That's a very appropriate tag you've got on there.
And Nick, you wanted to roll your insight check?
Well, I got make sure I process the question in my head first, basically.
Okay. That's fine.
You know, kid, your leaders are real dumb.
Look,
Just look at all the people that are getting killed. Here,
Look,
you're gonna wipe yourselves out, dashing yourselves against this wall.
You see this sharp needle.
They don't care about you. They don't care about anything except I don't know what they care about because it sure as hell isn't themselves or their people. Just they're gonna wipe you guys out with this war. Dumb. Doesn't do anyone any good.
Okay, I got something.
Yep.
Actually,
All right, Stitch.
you'll have me
Stitch,
there.
there's something off about his eyes. You can't really put your finger on it.
All right.
I guess. Okay, go ahead, Nick.
All right.
I have a question.
Oh my God, Stitch! I'm just
They keep
about to
speaking
talk.
at the same time.
I just have the worst timing. It's one of the disadvantages of using Skype is you can't see when someone's gonna start is all. All right. Okay. You said you were a hunter before you were enlisted.
Of course.
So before you came here, you had no task to accomplish for your people. You were simply seeing fit to provide for those close to you.
For the village, yes. Or to help provide for the village.
And as soon as the call came, you, who was not a soldier, immediately enlisted. Because... Why? Because you were ready to answer that call.
Of course.
You say you knew that the Canids were always there.
Mm-hmm.
And when the call went to you, was there an explanation as to why the call was being given then?
Because the plan was ready.
The plan was ready.
That is what I was told.
I'll ask a quick question here.
What is the plan?
Once the orders came, what sort of preparations were made on your part before you started?
They were long and arduous, and much training was done.
Just training? Nothing else?
It was long, it was hard, but it was necessary.
Wait a minute. They've been training you guys long and hard, and they're still throwing you away? Your leaders are even dumber than I thought. They thought they were pretty dumb.
19 insight, is he deliberately avoiding giving details, or is he just...
Actually, it's not that he's deliberately avoiding key details. It almost comes across like he's like talking as if he doesn't know the details about what he's talking about.
Right,
But he
that's
seems
what I figured.
but it seems like he's convinced he's actually giving you details, despite that he's clearly not.
Okay, now, this is so if I were to try to infer if there was some sort of, I don't know, chemical influence on him or otherwise, I'm trying to think of a way that I would be able to actually get that out of him. So just, using the artificery, infusion-y sort of thing.
Oh, wow.
You're gonna drug them.
I
No.
guess no. He's thinking the guy might be drugged. Is what he's thinking.
Right,
Right.
we can try and institute an antidote to counteract the.
Nope.
No?
Maybe, but I can't even determine.
All right,
if
Skitch.
Yeah.
Skitch. I'm gonna say you're gonna need to give me both an Arcana and a heal check.
At least I have training in both. But let's see here. Okay.
Well,
My
the
healing
first
check
one's
earlier
good.
was
Well, given how good the Arcana check was. All right, so, and given the sort of information, all right, so here's what you think is going on. You're not sure.
got it.
This again, your heal check wasn't high enough to be certain about this.
Yeah, my prior high heal check was good. It was a 25, but not this.
But between what Arami has figured out, between the way he's been answering your questions and Hana's questions, and her sort of take on the fact that he seems to think he's giving you answers, but isn't really answering anything directly. He's not giving any actual details. And from the sort of your Arcana read there, and from what little you got from healing.
Sorry, I had to do
Thievery
that.
to steal his blood. All right.
No, just kidding.
Yeah, I know. Honestly, it comes across like someone spent a fairly long while, effectively, chemically brainwashing this guy.
Right. That's sort of what I'm basically inferring. Is that effectively, the only way in which the elves as a group, as terms of the levels, would even be willing to sacrifice themselves on this level for a war, for a fight that either is going to be a fight of attrition or just or
This is a Pyrrhic event. That's exactly what this is.
I was just about to say, or a Pyrrhic victory. Of if even they even get a victory, is if there's just sort of this degree of manipulation being done on them. Now, my only thought is, how high up the chain does this go?
There's
And
another question. There's another question we could have answered though.
What's that?
If he is being chemically altered,
Well, it's not just
medically.
there's definitely some magic involved, obviously, because it's alchemical.
Yeah, he's being brainwashed, and they're doing it like with chemical solutions during his sessions. But
But is it possible that withdrawal from such tests, or whatever you would call them,
What are
might
your
cause...
theme levels?
Uh,
What are your theme levels? Have you met
Sure.
Tom Cruise yet?
is po-
But I do.
I'm
agree
wondering
with
if
you.
it is possible. I'm wondering if it is possible that the process is not permanent and would have to be applied continuously, or perhaps they are given something.
It's making me wish I had my Sunday character right now.
I'm going to search the guy's pack.
Okay.
Is there anything unusual within it aside from fucking supplies and arrows and shit?
Is there? Sorry, I'm about to say. Is there a copy of Dynetics?
There is no copy of Dynetics now.
25 perception.
Okay.
Okay, the thievery would be helpful looting through the bag, if anything.
Let's see. Well, he's got supplies, obviously.
Thievery to steal his blunt.
Oh God. So, all right. There's food. There's arrows. There's stuff to maintain his like sharpening stone for his blade. There's some healing herbs. Basically a first aid kit.
It's like some poultices and shit.
Yeah, exactly. Basically, there are a lot of bundles of herbs and stuff, like plant stuff, that you're not. Unless Hana, are you trained in healing?
No.
Then you have no idea what these bundles of herbs are for.
Okay.
I'm trained in healing.
They're healing poultices. You don't have to even roll for it. You look at it, it's like Hana's like, what's this stuff? Okay, that's for.
What's
it's
this
a red
weird
herb
plant
and a
thing?
green herb. When you mash them together, you get okay. Now we need to find a typewriter. so we can
Like
say
when
it.
Dave sees that, just pockets it. This more than you do. But
Nothing like he's not doesn't have any potions or anything like that, or
Right.
anything weird,
There's
anything
no,
like that
right.
on him.
From the looks of it, it's not like a something that he needs to ritualistically drink while on the go to maintain this influence. But it would be interesting to see what he is like, I don't know, next morning after being held in isolation.
This is a long shot, but do his supplies seem weird? His food supply. Does it like smell weird? Does it seem like it has any like, I don't know, weird seasoning in it?
Eat this, it's safe.
Yeah.
Sketch.
I know it's
Yeah.
a long shot, but
Vindeus, you look at his food supplies. There's a lot more meat in there than you're used to seeing for an elven diet.
Meat.
Huh. This is a flying dwarf pack.
Like, honestly, looking at these sort of the balance of types of foods, this looks like the type of trail rations that a Canid would bring.
Right.
It's like,
Okay.
Wait a minute.
Okay.
They're not eating canids, are they?
No, they're not eating canids. But here's an interesting
they're
line
eating
of thought.
like canids, though.
yes, they are.
Here's an interesting line of thought. Okay, what would happen if someone that normally doesn't eat this much starts ingesting it by a pretty high volume? What does that change in their chemical makeup and/or personality?
What?
Well, they gain weight. They become more
Right.
predatory. They
Hana looks confused, like you guys are talking about black magic.
Right. My character's an alchemist. That's this. In fact, not really an alchemist, but he's an artist.
He's just talking nerd over there.
Yeah, I'm just like,
Like, Aramia knows enough to follow along, but not enough to actually, contribute to the ramblings.
geez. Okay, I guess.
So
the
this
other
is what it's like whenever we're not
this
hanging out
would
with
either
Arcane.
be this could potentially this could potentially just be a raw arcana, a raw int check, I guess, to kind of infer this out. The inclining is that partially regimen, partially instruction, and partially dietary change are making these guys more single-minded and vicious than even they normally would be.
That seems like it's logical to you, but I'll say this. It seems like it's a perfectly valid line of reasoning, but you have no have no evidence is the problem.
Right. The only evidence we'd have is to put this guy back on a elven diet and have him sleep it off tonight, see if there's any change in behavior the next day.
Well, the perfect place to have a guy have an elven diet when he's been eating like Canid is in a Canid village, so,
Yeah. It's Dr. Rocan, MD. Diagnosis here. All right.
Still a better medical source than Dr. Oz.
Yeah. Okay. So Vanessa's going to talk to any of the candidates that are here briefly and ask them what were their plans. What were their plans for this one?
Honestly, lock them up for now, and after we deal with the elves, return them. Once we hopefully achieve a settlement with the elves, return them to them afterwards.
All fine with that. Then here's what I'm going to suggest you do while we have him in captivity. And Vides is going to sort of indicate a specific set of food that he would want them to feed him.
Oh, why would you do that to anyone? There ain't enough meat in there.
That's the point. Shh.
Terrible. Yo, Logie.
Anyway, just over the course of the next few days, keep him on this particular diet and see if there's any changes in his behavior.
All right.
If anything strange, if anything different happens, maybe not strange, but different. Maybe if he, I don't know, acts more like an elf normally does around here, or otherwise.
Yeah, he
let
does
us
see
know.
like one of the candidates. Like, yeah, this group at least seemed a lot more bloodthirsty than the elves we fought before.
Yes, that's what I'm thinking as well. I mean, granted, Vides probably grew up eating a fairly meat-heavy diet with his family, but
Well, again, elves and humans aren't that different on that sort of
right,
thing.
exactly. It's like he
Hell,
with
elves and dwarves aren't that different on that sort of thing.
right, but
It's the Canids who really are the big
Right.
big meat eaters.
right, exactly. So like he's just like, let's see if this changes anything. Maybe it won't, but maybe it will. So one would experiment. If its results are fine, then Vindeus could start drafting a peer-reviewed study for this, and maybe get tenure at the nearby university. Clearly, that's his end game.
At any rate, the thing you notice is that as you're sort of winding this down, standing behind you guys very quietly, to the point where you guys didn't notice her coming out, is Elder Silverpaw, and she is. You all sort of notice. Look at this, and none of you have to make an insight check for this.
Yeah.
But she's sort of radiating a sort of cold fury that you've never seen from her.
Mm-hmm.
And she says, "So, if I'm hearing things correctly, someone has been conditioning these elves to be more bloodthirsty and single-minded than any sapient being should remotely be."
That inference seems, as far as I can tell, correct.
Are pissing away good soldiers for no good reason.
Indeed. Very well. Something must be done.
Yes.
12 hitting things with the hammer because I'm good at that.
It might.
All right.
But I'm afraid if someone has enough skill to do something like this, it'll be hard to convince the elves without something truly dramatic to stand down long enough to actually talk and possibly work things through. We need something for a true show of for a true show force beyond even a Canid war party.
Right. I guess the question would
Arm
be,
wrestle them.
well, I guess one. There's a few options. One of which is not likely effective, but it'd be sort of a. His problem is, depending on how strong their mind is held, any sort of theatrics to impress them enough wouldn't work either. But would. This is why I was wondering about finding out any sort of source for this influence.
Indeed.
Because it may not even be likely within their own forces, normally.
I know someone who owes me a favor.
Who would that be?
Someone of import and power. And I would not even remotely ask them to help if it was in fact they definitively have stated that they have given their word that they owe me a favor. Because they are not they are somewhat dangerous on their own. Let's just put it that way.
Right.
But this might be worth calling in the favor.
All right.
It will involve some travel, unfortunately, to speak to them.
Where do they reside?
They live on the peaks. They live up in the upper parts of the mountains near here, the Ironhaim Mountains.
Who would live up there?
This is to the north, correct?
No, to the south.
No.
Ironhaim.
I'm trying to figure I'm trying to figure out who the secret reveal is here.
Anybody who is from the Ironhaim Mountains, they may make a history roll even if they're not trained. Anybody can make a history check, anyways, but the DC will be lower for those of them who are from who know the Ironhaim Mountains well.
I rolled a 7.
You have no idea.
I'm not from the area, so I probably rolled basically the same
Nope.
thing.
Yay!
Is it dinosaurs or dragons? Is it dragon dinosaurs?
All right. Skitch, you rolled well enough to have an inkling. Give me that. You can give me an Arcana check right now. Oh, Alice just said in the Sky in the Twitch chat that she rolled a 30.
Okay.
Because she's listening, just isn't feeling well enough to be on mic or anything like that. The 30 is so yes. Catherine pipes up. Oh.
She peers out of the food pack.
Oh. She can't be talking about that. Yes, as a matter of fact, Eric.
All right.
What is it?
There is
Talk to a dragon.
There's a legend. There is an ancient dragon who lives in the peaks of the Iron Hames.
I always
Iron
wanted to
Mountains.
meet a dragon.
We're talking pretty darn old, like long, old, sort of really powerful dragon.
Right. So the plan.
The kind of dragon that takes up a city block.
So the plan is that if we have an entity as powerful as this one on our side, it would be a power play to get them to stand down, or to at least.
Do you think he'll give us rides?
No. I smack you on the back of the head.
What?
Elder-
Legitimate question.
Elder Soul pauses and says, yes. The dragon who lives up there, she basically takes you guys off to the side when when Catherine starts realizing what's being talked about. She basically pulls you guys aside. Yeah, when I was much younger, I was able to be of some assistance to him, I guess. And through negotiations, he owes me one favor, and I suspect that he made the deal knowing that he would vastly outlive me, and the odds of me actually taking the risk to call upon him for said one favor would be slim. And as long as dragons live, that'd be sort of the amount of time that he have to worry about it wouldn't be very long in terms of his time frame, I guess. But I need help. I will need... If this had been 15, 20 years ago, I would be able to make the trip myself, but I'm old and somewhat, I'm not the woman I used to be, shall we say, physically. So I will need assistance traveling. I hate to ask this of you, but I don't want to leave my village. I don't want to deprive the village of some of the more powerful warriors in the powerful warriors of the tribe while I make this trip. Would you five be willing to escort me to meet with the dragon?
Yeah, I want to meet a dragon.
If it leads to
great.
If it leads to an effective solution to this entire thing, then I have no qualms with it.
Aramia does not immediately agree and doesn't respond for a bit.
Think he'll give us rides? I really want to fly. I think he...
I'm going to... don't make me hit you a second time, Yor.
How cool would that be? I've never flown before.
I somehow doubt this will be as much of a vacation as Gyorm suspects. But I too look forward to the chance.
Aramia just kind of sits there looking ponderous. Well, stands there, but...
But yes, as a random aside, Aramia, all of the stuff you've read about dragons is that, on the off chance you can actually get one to give their word, they don't break it. As a random aside.
That's not what I'm concerned about.
Alright, no,
straight up, Aramia is just fucking done with this village and this whole situation and just wants to leave. What's holding her attention here is Dragon might have information of a useful sort pertaining to her interests. But is Dragon going to be able and willing to submit such things in this context? probably not.
But there's a chance.
If I take
you
something,
might give us rides.
if I take something, that's gonna be mad as hell at me.
Probably.
I don't mind having, some winter ponds being pissed off at me, but a dragon is another thing. What is this dragon known for?
What do you mean? I mean, it's a dragon.
Yeah,
An
so
ancient-
it's known for
an
any
ancient dragon.
particular actions.
It's a very old dragon that's been around for centuries.
It's probably got a large number of things that are associated with it. I mean, you can affect history in a lot of ways if you live for hundreds of years and you're really powerful. So,
Basically, okay, word. Every time this dragon has bestirred itself, one of three things has happened as from everything if it's the dragon you're thinking it is. Either a major city has been completely and utterly leveled, usually because someone from major city has annoyed that dragon in some way, shape, or form, and the dragon basically is like, well, I want to get that one guy, but I'm a giant ancient dragon, so collateral damage is sort of impossible to avoid, and also
They should know better.
You were harboring and abating this fool.
Well, it's not even that. These things don't live. Humans and dwarves and goblins and canids and elves reproduce so bloody fast as far as the dragon's concerned, and live for such a short period of time as far as the dragon's concerned, that it's
might
like
as well be ants. Yeah.
right. Yeah, it's like nah, squat. They'll come back in a century. Who cares?
Do any permanent damage. I mean, it's going
Right.
to take you, what, 100, 200 years to rebuild? It's not that big a deal.
Right. Like some human towns, like they rebuild in less than a century completely. They'll be fine, long term.
Why are you guys so upset? This building isn't even going to last 50 years.
That's the time.
I'm going on vacation. I'm sure you all will have had several more kids by the time I get back.
Pretty much. That's one of the things that if someone's basically raised the ire of the dragon in some way, there have been a few times when it has pitched in on the side of a nation for some reason that, for whatever reasons, the dragon feels it's never explained why it has done so, because dragons don't do that.
Right. A circumstance has suited a dragon's interest.
Right, and it's pitched in on some side of a major conflict to completely turn the tide, in one way. The other thing that that most people aren't aware of, and that you are, this is true of most older dragons, is some of the very few people who actually interact with them are honestly the Silver Star, are mages like the Silver Star College, who, like, only the most, advanced and knowledgeable mages will actually dare approach an elder dragon, but it is known that they have done so, and there are a few truly legendary mages who have basically earned the title of Dragon Lord, basically because the dragons basically, every time anyone's heard of them interacting with the dragon has basically done what the wizard has sort of asked of them. Also, the reason wizards even trade with them, even the ones who don't get to that level, is that apparently dragons know basically more than almost anybody else does about the true names of things.
Yeah.
Because there might have been around about that time. Some of them, like the really old dragons, were probably
Like this
around.
one.
So, at a minimum, if this dragon is the dragon you're thinking of, he's really freaking old and is probably one of the ones that would know stuff.
Upon thinking about like all of this associations with the Silver Stars, she has her arms crossed and she kind of like tenses her hand and pulls her sleeve a bit while still crossing her arm. But I can't let this go by.
Yeah, see? Still dragon rides. Too good to pass up.
I seal Gorm's mouth with ice. Enough from you.
I kick you in the shins really hard. That hurt!
I dodge because I can. Alright, enough of this childishness.
I wonder what one would actually do in order to gain the favor of an ancient dragon.
Bring him tea? It's gotta be hard to get tea up there.
It had better be very good tea.
Knowing that, I'm actually going to... I don't know if Arami is genteel enough to actually pull the elder aside to ask this question, or just flat out ask it
Considering
in
you
front
just
of
shot
everyone.
me with ice, probably not.
I didn't say I shot you, I just filled your mouth with an ice cube. No, she's too brash. So are you associated with the Silver Stars in some manner?
No. Why would I be?
Hmm.
I'm not a wizard.
No, but you could know one.
I've met wizards from Silver Star College. I've met wizards from other colleges. I've met a lot of people. She shrugs.
Mm-hmm. Very well. I'll go along.
Good. Yeah, basically her bodyguards are sort of arguing with her about this. And she's like, no, look. She basically points out that the rest of the elders will be here, and she deems that this trip is necessary, and that she is certain that she'll be in. If these five are friends of Walker Gex, then they can be trusted, at least, with this. And look how they've helped us defend our home.
Not much of an argument in favor of Rami. She just did because, hey, there's dudes with swords and shit coming at me.
Yes, but that wasn't. Yeah, but you went with the group out into the woods to help to the actual on the previous session.
Yeah, I was curious about the weather thing going on. That was right in my area. Rami has not done anything charitable in this situation.
No, I'm not saying you have, but that's not obvious.
Yeah, I know.
Guilt by association in this case. Working out for you.
So with that, she sort of hobbles back into her cabin and comes back out with a small sort of satchel sort of slung over her shoulder and a more ornate walking stick. And says, "Well, if you all can get your gear together, we should."
Now? All right.
Well, it is a bit of a trip. I know a way to make things a little bit quicker, but it's still not going to be easy. We should probably get going soon.
All right.
Do you have something you can ride?
No, I will be walking. Don't worry, it won't be. I won't slow you down too much. I may be old, but I know a few tricks.
Besides, her legs are
I'm
longer than I am
contemplating
tall.
casting.
I'm not worried about it.
I'm contemplating casting Tensor's Disc. Just letting her sit on that the whole way.
All right, so you guys gather your gear together, I take it.
Yep.
Yeah. I'll take her at her word of mobility for the time being.
Right. Well, all right. So you all set off. She is obviously, using the staff that she's got with her as a walking stick, but she seems to be moving better than she was earlier.
Yeah, who'd have thought? Staff is magical. This old staff that belongs to this elder of a tribe.
Yes, as a matter of fact.
Like, I didn't bother Arcana checking it because it's obvious as hell.
I wasn't trying to be subtle.
I know. It's
Anyway.
like, it's so obvious Gorm could figure it out.
At any rate,
No, Ramia, I'm starting to get sick of you.
You're not magically trained is what I mean.
Yeah, well, maybe you ought to just not be such a jerk all the time.
Out
Just
of
saying.
character, I'm a wizard. In character, I say nothing.
at any rate, you travel along for a while. Here's the thing: is the Ironhaven Mountains are to the south. She leaves you out of the village and starts heading northeast. Sorry, yes, northeast.
Okay.
Scenic route.
Which strikes you all as a little bit odd.
Is there an easier way up the mountain this way?
You could say that, yes.
Fair enough.
She chuckles a bit as she says that. You
Are you,
wander your way...
are you friends with a rook as well?
No. She sort of smiles. She again chuckles a little bit. After a few
Traveling
hours...
by catapult? I did that once. It was not nearly as much fun as it sounded.
Not as such, no. But after about a half day's travel, you come to a clearing, in which you notice that there are a bunch of standing stones.
Ah. I know what's going on now.
Yes, it's. She goes, excellent. They seem to be in good shape. Why don't we? She sort of looks up at the sky. All right. Well, we have a few hours before we can use the standing stones here. Well, we may as well sit down and have some food while we wait for the sun to set.
All right.
Just, she says these standing stones at nighttime can be used. Basically, are a sort of a linked gate between here and some other standing stones around the place. And I believe, according to my calculations, I should be able to get us to the mountains fairly quickly with using this one with these.
A moon gate, I trust.
Indeed.
Oh. That sounds good. You need to be drunk for this, aren't I?
She sort of looks at you. I'm not sure why you would need to be drunk for this, but that is your own choice, I guess.
More comfortable traveling by catapult.
Really? Wouldn't the sort of terminus of your trip be rather painful?
Yeah, except you can trust a catapult to do what it's supposed to. Magic's so weird.
Vidaeus is just sort of staring daggers at Norm the whole time.
Aramia says nothing, but she basically starts doing an arpeggio of magical effects with prestidigitation on her fingers.
Yeah, you see? Weird.
All right. You sit down. It's nothing particularly interesting happens. I mean, conversation can happen if you'd like, but nothing of import happens during the several hours you have to wait for the sun to set and the moon to rise. She does mention that that the trip took less time than she expected it to. She was expecting to be slowed down a bit more than she was.
I got disconnected for some reason, so you have to kick me out.
Okay, I will do that. Give me a second. All right, you should be able to reconnect now. There we go. So yeah, she basically says that the trip took less time than she expected, which is why you guys left when you did. She's actually moderately surprised that she's feeling as well as she is.
Good.
The staff is working better than she thought it would. All right. Well, evening comes along, and she basically gathers you inside the standing stones, and she goes through the fairly lengthy ritual to activate them. There's a sort of steady glow increase in sort of the glow. Basically, a magical glow starts around the base of each stone. It fills the circle you're all in. Bright flashlight sort of goes up, and you appear in another set of standing stones that's no longer in the middle of the forest, but is in fact on a plateau on sort of a small foothill, sort of one of the hills in the Ironheim range, basically.
So I didn't want to interrupt your narration there, but I want to say that Arami is taking very copious notes and trying to reverse engineer the ritual.
Perfectly fair. Yeah, you have now seen someone actually using a Moongate ritual.
Mm-hmm. Now I just need to know the moon's true name, and I'll have everything. And then in 3 days.
Moon's true name is Francois.
No, it's
All right.
Santos de Guatemala.
At any rate, and she basically says that at this point, we've got about another day's travel, at least another day's travel through the mountains till we get to my associate's lair, as it were.
All right.
She says, I do want to warn you, the reason I did want to escort is that these mountains are not the... They have their own set of dangers on the surface, as I'm sure some of you are quite aware. There are plenty of dangerous beasties that live up here. The threat of rockfall, avalanche.
3 goats.
And it's entirely possible that, there are some lesser dragonkin out here that might take offense to us being here. Once we actually get to my associate's lair, I should be able to talk our way in.
All right.
But other stuff you probably have to fight off. I know some fairly powerful magic, but all of the magics I'm physically capable of doing these days takes a long time to actually do. I'm not very much use in a sort of actual quick-going fight. So...
no worries about that. We'll take care of you.
Good. Long story short, her magic is useful strategically, not tactically.
Mm-hmm.
That is basically where I'm going to have to wrap things up, because I don't think we're going to have time for any of the fights that probably are going to come up, given what time it is, and I don't want to fast forward through some of the more interesting, some of the stuff that's going to be going on here. So,
Okay.
that's going to do it for this week.
Hooray!
Next session, you guys should be able to get through the challenges of traveling through the mountains, and should get to meet with the dragon.
Yay!
Dragon rides.
Technically possible.
And we might actually get to play next week because I'll be available.
Ooh, cool. Excellent.
Hooray!
So, hopefully, we might be doing D&D next week. We'll see. Either way, guys, thank you so much for watching. Hope everybody had fun. And we'll be back next week with one of the role-playing games we're running. We'll see. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope everybody had fun. If you're watching the recording on YouTube, hit like and subscribe. That way you know new recordings go up. If you're watching on Twitch, thanks for watching. We love the live audience, and we'll see you guys soon. Take care, guys. We'll see you guys hopefully next week. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.